In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 best books I have read on improving personal productivity. I'll share with you what I like about these books and the best insight or best learning I got from this book. The first book is Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. What I like about the book, it is short and simple. All the important concepts of productivity are explained in a simple manner and without any fluff. You can finish this book in just few hours. The most important insight I learned from this book. If you have to eat 2 frogs, eat the ugliest one first. This is another way of saying that if you have 2 important tasks before you, start with the biggest, the hardest, and the most important task first. The title of this book is derived from the quote of Mark Twain: Eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you for the rest of the day. The frog is a metaphor for the task that you will most likely procrastinate or that dreadful task that you want to avoid. Brian Tracy recommends that you give this task high priority and finish it the first thing in the morning. And once you finish this task in the morning, the rest of your day will be very productive. The second book is Getting Things Done by David Allen. This is probably the most widely read book on productivity, and this book is read by millions of people all around the world. In this book, the author explains a step-by-step system to increase your productivity. The most important insight I learned from this book: there is no reason to ever have the same thought twice unless you like having that thought. One of the important lessons I learned from this book is this: don't keep anything in mind, keep everything on paper. What do I mean by that? The author recommends that your brain is for making decision and not storing data. So he recommends that whatever is incomplete in your life or whatever task that you should do or you want to do, just make a list of it on paper or on any software of yours. At the beginning of the book, the author recommends you to make a list of everything that is incomplete in your life. He calls this open loops. During this exercise, you just brain dump everything on a piece of paper or on computer. And this activity could take anywhere between 30 minutes to 4 hours. Once you finish this task, you will have lot of clarity in your mind, and all the incomplete tasks or incomplete things in your life are on paper before you, and then you can pick one of them, finish it off, and then move to the next task. The author teaches you 5-step system to improve your productivity. I highly recommend that you check out this book to learn all the 5 steps. The second insight and the second best thing I learned from this book is the author recommends that you have a weekly review. During the weekly review, you analyze the week that went by. You analyze what went right in the previous week, what could have been done better. And also during this review, he recommends you to plan for the next week. If you develop this habit of weekly review, you will see a huge shift in your personal productivity in just few weeks. The third best book I have read on personal productivity is First Things First by Stephen Covey. What I like about this book, in this book the authors gives more importance to your goals, your vision, your values more than your daily tasks. And I believe this is what sets this book apart. The most important insight from this book, it is that a meaningful life is not a matter of speed or efficiency. It's much more a matter of what you do and why you do it than how fast you get it done. The most important insight I learned from this book is the authors recommend you to categorize all your tasks into 4 categories. The first category is important and urgent. The second category, important and not urgent. Third category, urgent and not important. And the fourth category is not urgent and not important. Most people spend their lives in categories 3 and 4, or quadrants 3 and 4 as the authors like to call it. Most people spend very less time in quadrant 2. This book teaches you how to structure your life in such a way that you spend most of your time in quadrant 2. The authors recommend that you spend most of your time on tasks that are important. These are the 3 best books I have read on improving my personal productivity. I recommend that you pick any one of these books and start. Also, if you want to improve your productivity by reading books faster, then I recommend you check out the video that you see on the screen. Thank you very much.